Next, the UK and Germany are signing a new defense agreement based on assistance to Ukraine. The two countries reaffirmed their commitment to support Ukraine indefinitely. This was reported by The Guardian. British Prime Minister Keir Starmer arrived in Berlin on Wednesday, August 28th, where he met with German Chancellor Olaf Scholz. The politicians discussed a new treaty between the two countries based on the defense agreement on Ukraine. At a joint press conference, Starmer said that the new agreement expands the extensive defense cooperation between the UK and Germany so that the countries can face the threats of an unstable world together. This, of course, means a common determination to defend the security of our people and the wider European continent. And it starts with our unwavering support for Ukraine. According to him, Britain and Germany, as Europe's top contributors to Ukraine's military efforts and highest defense spenders in NATO, understand their obligations to the Ukrainian people, who are fighting to defend themselves and all of Europe. Starmer added, "Today we reaffirmed our commitment to support Ukraine for as long as it takes." British Prime Minister Starmer and German Chancellor Scholz announced no new restrictions on the use of weapons their countries have transferred to Ukraine. Starmer and Scholz, at a Berlin press conference quoted by The Guardian, addressed whether they had discussed lifting restrictions on weapons supplied to Ukraine for use in Russia. To this, Starmer replied that we support Ukraine, provide it with weapons and support. He emphasized that no new or different decisions were made. "I'm not going to get into the tactical issues of the use of weapons for obvious reasons, but no new decisions were made." Scholz also emphasized that Germany is one of the biggest supporters of Ukraine in Europe and is going to continue this support. The German Prime Minister noted that there are no new decisions on the part of Germany regarding the supply of weapons. The United Kingdom supports Ukraine's desire to strike at Russia with Storm Shadow missiles, but London does not state this publicly because it fears a possible conflict with the United States over this issue, the Telegraph reports. And Volodymyr Zelensky has repeatedly appealed to the British government to allow the use of Storm Shadow missiles on Russian territory. Downing Street supports such a request, but this request requires approval from the U.S., as Storm Shadow contains American components. A White House source told The Telegraph that the Biden administration fears using these missiles could escalate the situation and involve U.S. troops in the conflict. British Prime Minister Keir Starmer does not want to conflict with the United States with Washington, so he is taking a consultative approach in negotiations on this issue. And in Poland, the search for an aircraft, a possible Russian drone that could have entered the country during a massive Russian attack, continues for the third day. Polish media outlet RMF24 reported this on August 26th in Ukraine. The journalist said that on August 27th, the second day of the search for the alleged Russian object, which was believed to have entered Poland the previous morning and disappeared from radar, took place.